everyone doing? Hope everybody's doing. This your boy King Joe. Man, it's such a pleasure to be here. Before we even get started, I want to say thank you to everyone that sent their well wishes to us. We were impacted by Hurricane Helena, and um, I'm here in my house, and we're still without electricity. But man, the love and community and togetherness that we show here in Middle Georgia has been phenomenal. The eye of the storm actually ran right through our community, and it was crazy. But I just want to thank everyone for their prayers and their thoughts and their well wishes. We're still here. We're safe. We without electricity right now. That's I'm coming to you in this type of environment. But we're still blessed to be here. So thank you guys for your prayers. Thank you guys for your thoughts and your well wishes. Thank you guys for your thoughts and well wishes. So I wanted to come real quick. I'm not gonna be long. I'm gonna come talk to you real quick, and then we're gonna get out of here. Get out of here. But over the last couple of days, we've still been hearing things for the WNBA. And what's crazy about the WNBA is this. So I'm sorry, guys. No intros today. Not a lot of music today. No music today. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, once we get electricity and power back, the full show. So please, if you don't mind, if you would hit the like and subscribe. And once again, thank you guys. Please continue to pray for us as in our community, as it's still going through. We're still going through a lot of homes not having lights and power. A lot of people not being able to. A lot of homes were destroyed. A lot of buildings and businesses were impacted. So this Hurricane Helena has been something that's really been very impactful in my life. But like I said earlier, it also shows. I think I was telling somebody before. It also shows when we come together how great we are as a country and how great we are as a nation. And it shows when things. Sometimes I believe that God allows some of this stuff to happen just so we can get back together and start and see what it's like when we actually come together. And we have so many people with agendas that are trying to separate, that are trying to push people apart, that are trying to cause division, that for whatever reason is crazy. And I think that makes us not be as great as we possibly can when that happens. And speaking of a group that seems to always be doing this, we got to talk about the WNBA. The WNBA continuously drops the ball. And I've always said that the WNBA was trash. 110%. Thank you guys for the love. Thank you so much. I always say the WNBA was trash. And I didn't say the players. I was always talking about the organization. I was always talking about the people that run the WNBA, the people that are in charge of the WNBA. And I always said they were horrible at their jobs. And then people just be like, why, King, why you say they're horrible at their jobs? Why? Because you see certain things where in business, I told you the other day, the main thing in business, a lot of times, a lot of people say it's to make impact, do different things. The main thing in business is to turn a profit and to make money, also to develop more power, right? And the WNBA consistently does things that often are so egregious that people tune out. They do things that so we don't understand that does not allow them to reach their full potential in what they're doing, right? That does not allow them to reach their full earning potential. That does not allow them to reach their full growth. And often we see the WNBA. Are you still here? Often we see the WNBA usually make decisions, and we question them, and we be like, "Why are y'all doing this? This is not smart." And boy, this is the case. This is certainly the case when we're talking about the WNBA playoffs, Caitlin Clark, and fans. And when you sit here and you look at the WNBA playoffs, Caitlin Clark, and fans, Think about this. Caitlin Clark is defeated, right? And instead of the WNBA promoting the rest of the playoff games, promoting the awards that the WNBA has coming up, promoting the great things that the WNBA has done, what is the WNBA out here doing? Talking about racism, players being treated racist. Every interview you're hearing people ask, how do you feel about racism going on there? And you have players talking about that. And you see that's the lead story of everything WNBA. There's no story about the Aces and New York Liberty. It's an afterthought. No promotion. There's no story about the Lynx and the Connecticut and Connecticut. It's an afterthought. It's an afterthought. Now Sunday, y'all go against the NFL. And you got two barn-burner games that you go against. At 1 o'clock, you got the early games. And then when you go to 8:30 tomorrow night, you got the late game. That's a fantastic game also. Don't you think that it would be wise to behoove you to come out and say, hey, man, let's promote the games. Let's promote the positive things of that. Let's promote the things that grow the league, the things that the fans have gone. Y'all won't do it. You know what they want to sit up there and say? Well, there are certain fans that are being racist, and there are fans that are throwing racist things at us, and all this. Y'all, they talking about everything else except the main thing, which is getting out there and balling, which is the most important thing that is going to get to grow the league. And we've always seen this for the WNBA. They've always put their agenda. They've always put we want to use our platform to support Black Lives Matter. We want to use our platform to make sure Joe Biden gets elected. We want to use y'all want to use our platform for everything else but promoting the doggone league. Promoting the league. Well, y'all want to use your platform for everything else, but they're making yourself attractive to multiple people and fans. Everything else. A whole week after Caitlin Clark breaks viewership records, and you have Caitlin Clark, you do 3.5 million views on ESPN, and it's fantastic. All y'all can talk about is, oh, these fans are racist. All y'all can talk about is, oh, we don't like these people. Or we don't want these people looking at our games or rooting for our games. And we looking at y'all like, huh? It's an afterthought. How many times have I heard a Guma case sit up here and want to fuss about how players are being treated, how women are unfairly being treated, and then turn around and say, hey, but listen, guys, don't forget, we got playoff games coming. Don't forget, we have fantastic players still playing. It's horrible. It's horrible. And whoever's in charge of this, they should be fired. Fired. You have nothing else better to talk about than the fact that you have a amount of fans, and it ain't all the fans, it ain't even the majority of the fans. It's a minute number of the fans that are acting like buttholes. It's a small number of the fans that are coming and making and saying derogatory things, where it's racist, where it's bigotry, where it may be homophobic. It's a small amount of fans that are doing that, but you guys want to stereotype an entire fan base. And let's talk about the numbers. Wednesday night's playoffs, right? Caitlin Clark did 3.5 mil at the height of the game. Without Caitlin Clark, over 1 million fans left the broadcast. Over 1 million. And you had Diana Taurasi possibly having her swan song game where she's leaving. That's her last game ever. So rather than you guys thinking, oh, 1 million fans left once Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever left, you guys come and demonize 1 million fans. You guys say, we don't want them watching our game. We don't want, and y'all have ostracized and demonized Caitlin Clark fans since the beginning. Y'all saying, one, we didn't get credit to the old school. That's not true. Y'all saying, one, we were being racist and hatred. That's not true. Y'all was saying we didn't know basketball. That's not true. Y'all was saying we didn't know the league. That's not true, because we knew enough about the league to know that this league was trash. We knew enough about the WNBA to say, man, I'm good, because they're going to put agenda over the game. And the product was trash. We said it from the beginning of the year. Now we see him watching these basketball games, and we see the officiating is trash. We see the people that run the buzzers not doing well. We see all this stuff going on, and we're like, yo, y'all got a lot to work on. But because of Caitlin, we're willing to give you guys a shot. Because we love Caitlin so much. See, this is the thing. What y'all won't say, y'all always want to try to demonize Caitlin Clark fans, but won't say, dawg, they love Caitlin so much. Y'all want to talk about the hatred, but y'all never talk about the love. Y'all never say, dawg, they really do love this girl. Y'all only want to perpetuate the negativity. The negative. And from day one, we've been saying, hey, the real Caitlin Clark fans, we're not about racism. We're not about bigotry. We are honest, and we want to see Caitlin Clark treated fairly when she plays. We want to see her treated fairly across the board. And what we're seeing is so many people have negative things to say, and we love her so much that we're going to defend her. We see the media is not defending Caitlin Clark, so we on social media, who are part of the media, myself as a part of the media, us that have shows, we're going to come through and we're going to defend her. Because you guys won't do it. You guys will say, hey, Rickies get fouled every day. It's like, yeah, I don't know if y'all remember. It's like, man, black people die every day. I can't say the word. But that's how y'all do it, Kate Clark. Well, Rickies get fouled every day. And we like, yo, they're not calling them. That's a thing for Rickies to get hazed. And they're like, yo, hazing is illegal. And then the ones that did call out and say, man, listen, we think this is wrong. We think that they're doing. Y'all demonized them and said that they were sexist, that we were chauvinists, that we were misogynistic. And we didn't understand the game. And we do understand the game. Do your referees understand the game? Honestly, obviously, y'all, the league don't understand, because they don't know if somebody gets lands in the area where somebody's shooting a jump shot and they can't land, that's a foul. And y'all don't. If somebody get close out of the air, that's a foul. You guys don't know the game. And a lot of our complaints is because we don't know the game. And this is not a type of game that we want to support. I was on WNBA's Twitter page, and I tried to see, and what they want to do is they want to keep fostering negativity, because they feel like that's the only way they can get. They've been doing it so long, they feel like that's the only way that they can get a notoriety. You go on WNBA right now. WNBA hasn't said nothing about Hurricane Helene. We're praying for the people. We're wishing them the best. Blah, 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 blah. Go to WNBA PA. You see that big old long letter that they sent to a journalist who did her job. And said, hey, we saw y'all laughing after Caitlin Clark got pointed out, which is true. What was the conversation? They did her job when Marina Mabley hit the game-winning back-breaking shot. When Marina Mabley's on the sideline talking about, hey, put me an eye. And then Dejanay Carrington goes, she did her job. And y'all trying to spin it to say, oh, she's being racist. How is that being racist by asking, hey, were you guys legitimately asking, were you guys celebrating poking Caitlin Clark in the eye? That's a racist question. That's not racism. Once again, you guys talking about we don't know the game. Do y'all know what racism is? Not an email Dejanay sent, that's racist. But the reporter asking a legitimate question about, it seemed like you guys enjoyed the fact that you guys, you know what I'm saying? Why did they ask that? They should have been asking it all year. Because Angel Reese up there and gave a whole soliloquy about how she's been bullied all year. But they never asked Angel Reese. Angel Reese, you were standing on the sideline, seemed like you cheered when Chindy Carter pushed Caitlin in the car. Pat, were you happy that happened? The reporters finally did their job, and now y'all want to go after the reporter. But we ain't heard none of y'all say anything about Hurricane Helena. We ain't even seen Atlanta drinking. Atlanta got hit by it. Go look if you think I'm lying. The NFL, you go to NFL X page, you see the owner of Tampa Bay donating $1 million. You see other players that reaching out and saying, hey, man, we're with you guys. We're standing with you guys. This is what real companies and real leagues do. They care about their fans. You know what you guys care about? Your agenda. And I heard a Guma case here on ESPN the other day. She said, yeah, I'm so proud of my girls. And we're going to stand on our standard. And if you're going to watch the games, you're going to watch the games on our stand and our standards. And I was like, yo, man, that's why nobody's watching your games. That's why nobody is tuning in to say, okay, we want to see. That's why y'all lost 1 million viewers. And we don't know. And listen, man, I'm not sure those games are going to do well tomorrow. I'm not sure they're going to do well tomorrow. I wish them the best. I'm just not sure. Because that Kyler Murray and Washington game is going to be exciting. You got two of the top new quarterbacks in the NFL playing tomorrow. Then tomorrow night, oh my God. Tomorrow night, you got Buffalo versus the Ravens at 8:20 p.m. and your game kicks off at 8:30. You got Lamar Jackson. And rather than y'all promoting the game, you know what you guys want to promote? Negativity. Y'all could wait after the season. You guys got to be kidding me. You got Josh Allen versus Lamar Jackson tomorrow night. Yeah, I don't know if the numbers are going to be that great tomorrow night. I really don't. These are stuff that we look at and we say, man, I don't know what they're thinking about. I have no idea what they're thinking about. Y'all go head to head with the NFL tomorrow night. And only good thing is on ESPN. It's going to be on ESPN. It's going to be interesting. I don't see them numbers being extra great. But this is the thing, the little stuff. It's the little stuff. My mother used to tell me when she was growing up. She said, King, it's the little foxes that destroy the vine. It's the little foxes. It's the little foxes that destroy the vine. It's not that what she's saying is, it's not always the big stuff. It's the little stuff you do. The little things. How you treat people. How you treat your fan base. Now, one time did they say it's not everybody. Caitlin Clark, they asked Caitlin Clark about it again. For like the 4th time this year. How do you feel about the racism with the players? I was like, man, how many times you gonna ask this girl the same question? She's gonna give y'all the same answer. Has no place in the league. I support this league. I've been a fan of this league all my life. And then finally she said something real. She said, you guys are sitting here making a molehill out of trolls. Those aren't the fans. Those are the trolls. Out of trolls. Y'all don't know the difference between fans and trolls. It's Indiana Fever fan. No, it's not. It's trolls. It's learning the difference. I have to admit, I love Erica Willis' comment. I like Alyssa Smith comment. Alyssa Smith's like, man, hey, man, it is what it is. Erica Willis like, man, I'm going to be me. I'm in my skin. I support who I support. And y'all came after Erica Willis. I could not believe black folks came after Erica Willis for Erica Willis said supporting Caitlin Clark and say, man, it's not that big of a deal. That's what fans do. And y'all came after Erica Willis. I got tough skin. I'm going to be unapologetically me. Y'all came after. I could not believe this. I said WNBA is trash. WNBA is one of WNBA. Let's be honest. The WNBA is a bully league. They've shown it all year. The people that support them, the people that cover them, the main people that cover them, they are bullies. And they want to try to make it look like other people is bullying them, but what they use is that reverse psychology. They be like, oh, what was me? And then they bully the people. They bully people. That's what the WNBA has turned to. And people are looking at y'all like, okay, cool. We just won't watch. We don't want y'all. Okay, cool. No problem. But next year, when the bargaining agreement comes, collective bargaining agreement, don't ask for more money. Because what the business is gonna say, well, how many people watching your game? If I'm negotiating with the WNBA right now, I'm like, yo, what other player do y'all have that really gets views other than Caitlin Clark? We'll wait. Before y'all say Diana Taurasi leaving. We'll wait. We'll wait. They're gonna look at y'all, they're gonna look at you and look at the numbers, and they're gonna say, hey, all right, this is what it is. And we heard, who was that, Williams, that just talked about it the other day when she said the WNBA lied to him? When the commissioner got up and said that they was making $700,000 a year, she's like, ain't nobody making $700,000. I was like, yep, she's right. Nobody's making $700,000. Not even close. I don't think it's half. Well, the players can make $700,000. She's like this. She's lying. Who's that, Gabby Williams? Gabby Williams, like, she's lying. She's like, that's why people from cross, that's why the best players from cross seas don't want to play here. She flat out said the commission was lying. That was crazy to me. I was like, oh my God. But she could be honest and talk about it from an honest perspective because she has other options. WNBA is trash. They treated Caitlin like trash. They continuously came and hounded this girl. They continuously came, this young lady. They continuously came and asked her questions. They continuously tried to blame her because what they want to do, they're trying to mess her up, make her look dingy, make her look dirty. They continually try to do this, and every time she keeps overstepping them. Because guess what? Your enemies will be made your footstools. And I wish Christy Sides would legitimately say, hey, our fans are the best fans in the WNBA. Lynn Dunn in your S interview, you should say, listen, first thing we want to say is our fans are the best fans in the WNBA. They sold out every game. They packed every game. They travel better than anybody else. Hey, we had to move multiple games to big arenas because of our fans. Where was that love? No, just to let you guys know, there's no place for racism. There's no place for any of that. And those are the, no, you should have started out saying, hey, we have the greatest fans in the WNBA. When we saw, hey, this is something we've never seen before. This is something you've never seen before. Yes, we don't agree. We don't believe our fans. I would like for her to say, hey, we don't believe real Indiana Fever fans. I hope she would say it like Caitlin. We don't believe that real Caitlin Clark or Indiana Fever fans are racist or bigots or anything like that. Those are trolls. That is not indicative of our fan base. That's all you gotta say. Kill that, stomp that mug in the head. But you trying to fit in? You trying to fit in? Then we wonder half the year you and K clash after the year. Stephen A. Smith sit up there on First Take. Every time we talk about Caitlin Clark, well, rising tides lifts all boats. No, it doesn't. Rising tides sink boats too. Go look at Hurricane Helene. Hurricane Helene sink boats. If you ain't ready for the change, you're gonna sink. If you're not equipped to ride the wave, to ride the tide, you're going to sink. That goes for economics. That goes for marine biology. That goes for it all. You're going to sink. What are you guys talking about? Rising tide lifts all boats. Man, shut up. That's not true. Some people got to go. Some people are not going to be there. Some are not equipped to deal with the fact that things are going up. They're okay with things looking the same way they've always been. I know that's a John F. What is that? John F. K. JFK. That's John F. Kennedy. That's a John F. Kennedy quote. Talking about the economy. But look at this. Caitlin Clark has risen the WNBA to record margins of leads. Now we're going to see if all boats this weekend it continues to rise or they're going to start sinking. Holler at me on Tuesday when the numbers drop. We'll see then. Well, all we've been saying all year is, hey man, you have a superstar. You have a superstar. You have a superstar. And all they've done is, at every turn, try to dirty Caitlin Clark. At every turn, they've looked to try to diminish Caitlin Clark. At every turn, they've tried to put down Caitlin Clark. Every turn. From before she got in the league, they started trying to diminish her. She's one of the greatest of all time. She didn't win a ring. She didn't win a ring in the NCAA. How many of the greatest didn't win a ring in the NCAA? From the top. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a rude awakening when she gets there. She's not playing against 18-year-olds anymore. From the beginnings, they've tried to diminish her. She won't be able to handle the physicality. She's not handling the physicality right. Her game may not translate. All she does is shoot threes. They're not gonna make the playoffs. She's not the rookie of the year. When it comes to a platform, she needs to use a platform the way we want her to use a platform. Nothing. Nothing. When LeBron came, speaking of LeBron actually came out this week and said, hey man, he supports Caitlin Clark. He's like, man, I know some of the things she's going through, some of the things I went through too. I don't remember many people saying LeBron game wasn't going to translate in the NBA. They was like, man, at 18, LeBron is a physical specimen. Wembanyama, you had some people with Wembanyama saying, Wembanyama game may not translate. And all the NBA players came and said, yo, that kid is nice. It was maybe one or two that was looking at the gaslight, but a majority of the NBA players like, man, y'all see that boy play? Hey, Wemby coming. Draymond Green gotta say, man, Wemby coming. That boy nice. I don't know what they talking about. That boy nice. You know what I'm saying? All of them. She's not the best player. She's not the best player on her team. Caitlin Lou is more valuable than Caitlin Clark. This is all the hatred that we heard for Caitlin all the year. You know why? Because they wanted to diminish her star. They bullied her a whole year and then gonna turn around and say, oh, well, the Indiana fans was bullies. And we called them out on their BS. We called them out. Consistently called them out. And it's funny, we wasn't seeing none of them jokers on TV when Caitlin was winning. She get off she get out the playoffs. Now we see everybody back on TV. Oh yeah. Let's talk about the agenda. Hey, listen, Tuesday, when them numbers drop, I want to listen, we're gonna have a conversation Tuesday and Wednesday. We're gonna see if the media's gonna cover it. Like the media didn't cover the fact that Caitlin was Rookie of the Year. But they covering that Angel Reese is unanimous. So we got to figure out, was Caitlin Clark unanimous Rookie of the Year? And if she wasn't, why wasn't she the unanimous Rookie of the Year? Who didn't vote for her? And what's their rationale? what's their reasoning? We need to find these things out. But the WNBA continuously has small missteps that let you know that they were not ready. They were not ready. And they're continuing to make those same missteps over and over and over again. Let's go to the next thing. Thank you guys so much. Make sure y'all hit that like button. If you're enjoying, make sure y'all hit the like button. Like I said, we're outside. I don't have electricity because we're in the middle of we were one of the ones that were hit hard by Hurricane Helena.
Okay, one.
And legitimately, I was on live when it came through and then we went off. If you look at the last video was on, as you go to the end, I was dead in the middle talking about you have a condosa, and it was over with. And we went off live. It was like, yo, come to find out, when we went directly through the eye of the storm, man, we got hit very, very hard. No electricity. Many people without electricity. Homes damaged. A lot of people lost everything. But once again, we saw the love and we saw the compassion of people. And I want to say thank you to you guys that showed me love and looked out for me and sent me well wishes and, you know, donated to me and my family. We're glad to be okay. We're sitting out here right now, actually outside, because we still don't have lights, y'all. We out here. We could probably crank generator up in a little bit, but we are still out of lights, and some people don't have water. It's a crazy situation, man. But we thank you guys for your prayer, and I've seen firsthand, and this is why I stand on so hard on what I stand on, because I've seen firsthand when we come together that we are great people. That when we really focus on helping one another, because guess what? It don't matter if it was white, it didn't matter if you were black, it didn't matter if you were left, right? If it didn't matter if you was left or you was right, it didn't matter what you were doing, Democrat, Republican, we didn't give a flip. Hurricane Helena didn't give a flip about what your political view were, what your standards were, or whatever. They showed the best of people and the best of what's going on. So I want to thank everybody for your love and your support. All right. So please, if you get a chance, thank you guys so much. Thank you. And that's right. So much to all the people, North Carolina, Tennessee, Alabama, Florida, Georgia, everyone affected. It was wild. It's crazy. But we made it through it. And we're gonna continue to get stronger, and we're gonna continue to bless people and try to bless people with entertainment, with laughter, with joy, and that's what all the King Joe Show is about. And also hit you guys with different perspectives that you might not have thought about. Our differences is what makes us great. Our differences is what makes us great. And what's cool is like you got all of us that can cover the WNBA, cover sports, can cover everything, and still have our own perspective. And be able to share those perspective and clearly, and then you guys support. So we thank you guys so much for supporting what we have going on. Okay, so all right, make sure you guys, if you get a chance, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. I thank you so much. It means a lot to the channel, and thank you guys so much. If you guys are sending supers, I can't see them right now, but I thank you if you're sending super chats. I appreciate you guys so much for doing that and being a part of the show and supporting. All right, so let's go to the next topic. All right, we found out the night, a couple of nights ago, we found out that Teresa Weatherspoon had gotten fired, let go, dismissed from the Chicago Sky. And the way we found out, the way I found out, that I found out later through other social media outlets, that was the way a lot of the world found out. I found out through Angel Reese giving her hurt story, her hurt post. That's how I found out about it. My Angel Reese coming and saying, no, they fired our coach. Now, I did watch the exit interviews, and I noticed Teresa Weatherspoon looked very emotional, and I said to myself, oh, she was really, really emotional. And they were asking what was her view for the next season and all that sort of stuff, and I'm thinking like, Chicago, I made her do the exit interview after they told us fired. That's crazy. And I got a lot more respect for Teresa Weatherspoon than I did. And I got that respect for Chicago. I think Teresa Weatherspoon kind of knew that her job was up at the exit interview, but she did it anyway. And that to me, that's class, right? That's class. But a lot of people were upset about Teresa Weatherspoon being fired. And a lot of people were surprised. I wasn't. I was one of the ones telling you. I tried to tell y'all she wasn't gonna make it in next year. People are like, oh no, King, she's gonna make it. She's only a rookie coach. She's only been there for a year. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen, man, listen. From what I've seen, hey, it ain't good. I said, well, what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing, she's out of there. It's over with. I said, you got it. It's over with. And a lot of people's like, how are you saying that? Why are you saying that? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, listen, because look at the team. Look how the team performed at the second half of the season. Right? She lost focus. And the team really failed. And none of the goals that Weatherspoon and Chicago Sky, they accomplished none of the goals. And they didn't accomplish any of the goals. And it's like, well, what you mean, King? I was like, I think Teresa Weatherspoon fell for the hype. And it was like, what you mean? What hype? I think she fell for the Angel Reese hype. And it alternatively hurt the team and cost Chicago and cost Teresa Weatherspoon her job. Huh? Yeah, Teresa Weatherspoon got caught up in the hype of Angel Reese. And it consistently looked bad. And we kept calling it out. Every time Angel Reese would get them little flubber doubles, we was at that. That's a new one. We got right there with Don, Jay. Where's that? Every time she get those flubber doubles, we was looking at her like, at what cost? Angel Reese got a flubber double and they lost by 20-something points. And she's still out there trying to get a flubber double. That's when you've lost. That's when you've lost all. That's when you've lost all sense of awareness of what's important, which is to win the game. Oh, what is it? Y'all remember her, Elvis? You play to win the game. You play to win the game. And we kept wondering, Angel Reese is shooting less than 30%. Why y'all running the offense through her? Why? When you got a 6'7", 215 Brazilian that runs the court, beautiful, with soft hands. That's your, number 2 pick overall. Was it 2 or 3? Was it 2 or 3? Y'all put it in the chat. Is it 2 or 3? 2 or 3. I ain't follow Chicago like that until like afterwards. 2 or 3 pick overall. And even though she was hurt, she came back and she never was the focal point. And we literally showed y'all video at times where Camila Cardoso sat there with her arms crossed. We literally showed y'all video at times Camila Cardoso was pouting. It was on the video. That she was pouting at what was going on. We legitimately showed y'all video of when we originally talked about when Marina Mabrey left, how she talked about now she's on a real team that has the right focus. Y'all forget, Marina Mabrey asked for the trade. And we literally sat there and showed y'all, listen, man, this doesn't make sense. And Angel Reese told the truth. She said, hey, man, Teresa Weatherspoon believed in me when nobody else believed in me, when everybody else said I was inadequate, said I couldn't play, believed in me, and made sure I was able to play, all those things. She was third round, third. That's what I thought, third pick. Thank you. She said I could play. She said I could play. When everybody says I wasn't good, Teresa Weatherspoon kept running plays for me. When I was scoring 4 for 13, she kept feeding me the ball. When we was down by 10 points, she kept me in the game and said, go get that flubber double. And we said, that's going to get Teresa Weatherspoon spot. We tried to tell y'all. We said, hey man, anybody watching this, if anybody's watching at the top of the food chain in Chicago Sky, they know that what she decided to do when Angel Reese was going to get her fired. Because she was neglecting the 2 best players on the team, the 3 best players. And look at and I'll tell you another real indictment against Teresa Weatherspoon's coaching is what Marina Mabry is doing in Connecticut right now. Marina Mabry, let's keep it real. She's the one that put out Indiana. She's the one that legitimately put Indiana out of the playoffs. Her shooting. And when that Marina Mabry trade happened, the first thing we asked was like, why? They need shooting. They don't have shooting. They don't have perimeter shooting. Marina Mabry is the best perimeter shot they got. We all ask the same question. And I believe that Teresa Weatherspoon and with Kennedy Carter, you have a Cardoso. So why aren't you running the screening role with that? We continuously ask questions, and we saw what Chicago was doing, and we saw that down the stretch it wasn't working. And they literally played themselves out the playoffs. Because people forget, Chicago Sky had control of their own destiny in the playoffs. Because they were over. Remember when Monica Minogue got on and said, hey, Chicago Sky is the one that's going to, Chicago Sky are the ones that's going to, that's why Angel Reese is my rookie of the year, because Chicago Sky is a better record than Indiana. They lost out largely because of coaching. Largely because Teresa Weatherspoon wanted to appease and rock with Angel Reese instead of doing what's best for the team. I'm sorry, Reese's Pieces. The truth is the truth, and we called it out. We called it out a month ago and said, hey, we don't think Teresa Weatherspoon is making it the rest of the season. Listen, let me know what you think in the comment section. We get ready to go. It's getting dark. Ooh, it's getting dark. Let us know in the comment section what you think. Once again, thank you guys. Continue to pray for people that was affected by Hurricane Helene. Continue to pray for me and my family. Thank you guys so much for your love. You guys have changed my life. You changed my family's life. And I hope you guys continue to rock with me as we continue to go on. I'll see you guys soon. I want to come and pop in, just let you know I'm all right, let you know everything is good, talk about some of the issues that's hitting on. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We thank you guys so much. This is King Joe. I'll let you later. Peace.